Hello, I'm Maff, and I'm sat in the middle of nowhere. We like to sit down with each other in Camerados, so I thought you and me would have a conversation. It's the best way through tough times to be a radical tea drinker. So I thought we'd have a cuppa and chat about some of the things that weren't crappy about 2020. For instance, we all had a wake-up call and realised we don't like being distanced from each other. There's a phrase that's really been the phrase of 2020, which is social distance. Social distance? What? So the only time I'd heard that phrase before, social distance, was actually when I met a hero of mine, a guy called Sergej Popovich, the inventor of laughtivism. He wrote a book that changed my life and really influenced Camerados. It's called Blueprint for Revolution. And I met him in a pub. We had a pint and Scotch eggs. And he wrote in the book, Maff, the answer is to reduce the social distance between people. The answer to everything is when you reduce the social distance from people. And then we woke up one morning and our Prime Minister is saying, increase social distance. I just couldn't believe it. I'd never heard that phrase before. And here we are being told to do the opposite of what Sergej was saying. So in Camerados, we've been saying, let's call it physical distancing, not social distancing. I get that we need to physically distance right now when there's a virus around, but social distancing is a disaster. There were people I've worked with and been alongside for 20 odd years, and they're going through terrible things like domestic violence or mental health problems or homelessness. And if they disconnect from people, which they do, which we all do when we go through tough times, we isolate, it spells disaster. But actually, what happened? Yes, we physically distanced, but did we social distance? No, there's been mutual aid groups. Another phrase that no one ever used to use, but in a good way, it's everywhere now, mutual aid. People coming together, socially connecting like never before. We've all had to be inventive, haven't we? Find new ways to connect. Gotta tell you, I'm totally not a digital person, right? In fact, in Camerados, we thought we were not the digital people. We were the face-to-face people in public living rooms. Check them out. They're fantastic. But then suddenly, the government say we can't get together. It was like some H.G. Wells novel. You know, you literally physically can't get together. Couldn't believe it. I don't know what you did, but we got together with a camarado in Berlin who got in touch with us and said, we'll help you create a virtual public living room. And we called it Spoon Room. It's a bit of fun. You turn up with a spoon and you wave it when you want to speak. If you've ever had a Zoom call, you know how cacophonous that can be, people talking over each other. And everyone gets 3 minutes with the spoon to say what they like. You can bring a teaspoon if you're feeling rubbish, or a spaghetti spoon if you're feeling fantastic. Anyway, the point is, we all had to get creative. And that shows people need to be with other people. So I think it was Jean-Paul Sartre who said, get me, Sartre quote, hell is other people. Well, Sartre was talking bollocks, obviously. But tell me if you agree with him. Am I wrong? Surely 2020 has showed us that we need to be together. We need social connection, even if we need to physically distance. Be more human. Be a camarado. Get in touch. Tell me what you think.